I have to make my bed every time I do this because it's like behind me in the background and I don't want you to think that I'm a mess. But truly, it is such an exhausting task. Like, I never make my bed. Ever. There's no point. Welcome back to Movie Munchies. I'm Alexis. If you've never been here before, we watch movies and then we eat them. I think I'm gonna stick with that, truly, because it's accurate. Today we're watching Interstellar. I have seen it once when it first came out. I actually went to the movie theater to go and see it. Do I remember anything about it? I remember that there was a moment where I was just sitting there like, you know what I mean? And no, it's one of those movies where you have to watch it more than once to really like let it sink in, to really get what's going on, to get, because it's a mind twister for sure. And I know like the big reveal part, I'm pretty sure, but everything else is kaput. I don't remember a lot. Interestingly enough, I'm not a huge sci-fi person. This counts as sci-fi, right? I just had this conversation. It's science fiction. If a good movie is a good movie, right? I won't complain about a good movie. And this is a good movie, which is why I'm willing to watch it again and really get my brain around it. See what kind of munchies we can get from it. I have my notebook here. As always, we're going to take some notes to see what Interstellar gets us in the mood for. I have a feeling this one's going to be, like, hard to figure out something for. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll just end up eating freeze-dried ice cream. Anyway, alright. Let's just go. Oh, I am familiar with this score. I have it in my soundtracks playlist on Spotify. Hans Zimmer. He's, just one of my favorites. It's so, like, space. It's a fantastic score. Really, really it is. It's very, cinematic and theatrical and big, but also, like, quiet and soft at the same time. We're gonna get a lot of good visuals in this. Also, I do quite enjoy Matthew McConaughey as an actor. I will get there. I will get there somehow. Cross that river. Nothing stopping me now. Brownie points to anyone who knows where that's from.
Go back to bed, babe.
I thought you were the ghost.
No. No such thing as ghost.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
We wore little strips of sheet with sometimes over our nose.
This is going to be us in however many years talking about COVID. God. Isn't that Renesmee?
It wasn't me.
It is.
It's not very scientific, Murph.
You said science is about admitting what we don't know.
I know he explains her name later, right? He's a handsome man. Really is. That dark hair and that tan skin. With him southern drawl. Murph.
Slow down, Turbo.
Slow down, Turbo.
Come on, Dust.
They're saying it's the last harvest for okra.
Okra?
Ever.
That's one I haven't had in a long time. Ugh. I don't know. That one's hard to execute well. It can get all slimy and whatnot. They used to feed us fried okra at school. Did anybody else eat fried okra at school? I don't know why I got it. It wasn't good. Oh, and also they mentioned corn.
What'd you do, Murph?
She didn't do nothing.
Wait a minute. That's, Chalamet. Hang on. Dang, I did not recognize him for a hot minute for a second there. Truth be told, I completely forgot that he had a son in this movie. That's Timothy Chalamet. Wow. He was looking like a whole baby. This was 2014. Good Lord. We're in 2022. That was math. Yep. That was math.
Murphy's Law doesn't mean that something bad will happen. What it means is that whatever can happen will happen. And that sounded just fine with us.
That's some real deep thinking. I once wanted to name my daughter Dasani. And I was stuck on the name Wachovia for a boy. Don't worry, I'm not there anymore. Look at him putting his seatbelt on. I know that's right. Safety first.
What's your waistline? Oh, what, 32? I'm like 33 inseam.
I'm not sure I see what you're getting at.
You're telling me it takes 2 numbers to measure your own ass, but only 1 to measure my son's
Oh, shit.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Oh my god. He came for him.
The world needs farmers. Good farmers like you and Tom.
Uneducated.
So they just get to decide what you do. Is this part dystopian universe here?
So we thought it would be best to bring you in and see what ideas you might have for dealing with her behavior on the home front.
With her behavior? Why is that a problem?
How'd it go?
Good dad.
I got you suspended.
Well. Cool dad. Sticking up for his baby. He reminds me of, like, jerky. Something real, like, tough and leathery. What kind, though? That's the question. Beef? Turkey? Chicken? I'm sure there's all kinds of jerky in the world. It's already... I didn't... Yeah, you gotta watch this, like, several times, because I did not remember all this stuff showing up so early in the movie. Her ghosty. I remember the bookshelves. And the books, like, falling off. It's an impressive bookshelf, though. I would like one like that.
Working on it, like you said. I counted the spaces.
Why?
Oh, that's what she was
In
doing.
case the ghost is trying to communicate.
She's
I'm trying
smart.
Morse.
Yeah. Dots and dashes used.
I know what Morse code is, Murphy.
Okay, wait. Wait. Because, okay, stop. They had this whole conversation. Is that why he did it that way later on? Because they had this whole conversation? And he knew she would pick that up? Oh my god. This is why you can't watch things like this just one time. Cause you really, ooh. Wow.
It's like we've forgotten who we are, Tom. Explorers, pioneers, not caretakers.
When I was a kid,
What if this was like the after of WALL-E? Like, what if after WALL-E happened and everybody came home to Earth? Like, years and years down the line when everybody's forgotten about that? They're like this. Now I'm thinking too much.
you were good at something, and you never got a chance to do anything with it. I'm sorry.
You were good at something and you never got a chance to do anything with it.
Right?
You hate Barman, Dad. Grandpa said.
I can't
What about that, huh?
still, like, Timothy
All
Chalamet
that
is in
matters
this
how you feel
movie.
about it.
I like
Wow.
what you do. I like our farm.
I'll be great at it.
He is good, Dad. He's like, is this what you want to do? Because they can tell you to be a farmer because we need farmers. But if it's not what you want to do.
Murph, Tom, you guys shut your windows?
Uh-oh. That was a no.
Murph!
Ugh. What a way to bond with your child. Solving the mystery of the presence in your house.
It's not Morse, Murph. It's binary. Thick is 1, thin is 0.
Again, this whole conversation just now, and then he's gonna go back and remember that? What he taught her?
Step away from the fence! Don't shoot. I'm not armed.
I thought he got electrocuted. Oh, well, I spoke too soon.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Oh, you just attacked her daddy, and now you're shining a light in her face, telling her, screaming at her not to be afraid. Jesus.
Facility marked on your map. Where did you get those coordinates?
Where's my daughter?
Don't make me take you down again. Sit down.
Where did you find those coordinates?
You don't look much like a lawnmower.
I did not remember that this thing talked like a whole human being.
No, you won't.
I remember that it existed, but not that it...
Tires.
Is that Hathaway?
You're taking a risk.
Alfred! I will always know him as Alfred. Michael Caine. I swear he's in everything. I don't mind that at all. I love him.
Oxygen. The last people to starve will be the first to suffocate. Your daughter's generation.
The last people to starve will be the first to suffocate. Dang.
But something sent you here. They chose you.
Well, who's they?
You? You sent you here. You just don't know it yet.
Growth becomes exponential. Within 30 years, we could have a colony of hundreds.
And you're growing humans.
And he's growing humans.
What was that run? Just... That's the I'm upset at you run. No bones. She probably threw herself down like a Disney princess. I understand why she's mad though. I do.
I think I now understand what you meant. Once you're a parent, you're the ghost of your children's future.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Man. Wow. Wow.
Gotta go.
I'm fine.
I just... Ugh.
So, you look after our place for me, alright? Alright?
What a big boy. He's trying to stay... He's trying to stay tough.
Go for a main engine start. T-minus 10. 9.
You should have...
8. 7. 6.
He was trying while you were right there.
4. 3. 2. 1. Booster ignition and... Look good. Beginning roll program.
It's already... I'm gonna be a mess by the end of this.
Taking control.
This is handover to you.
It's so silent.
ADF check. Over.
I like how they did that. It's so like...
Fuel cells. 1, 2.
Like you're sitting there with them just through space.
Hey, Tars, what's your honesty parameter?
90%.
90%.
Absolute honesty isn't always the most diplomatic, nor the safest form of communication with emotional beings.
Okay.
Smart robot. Interesting choice of design for a robot. Anne Hathaway is an interesting choice for a movie like this. I can't really say what is not. She's not. I wouldn't think of her first to put in a sci-fi movie. That's all I'm saying. That's all. It's very like. I've always found it so fascinating, just the wisdom behind making scores and how you can make music sound like space exploration.
Amelia,
They're just gonna roll through space.
give my regards to Dr. Mann.
Very well, Dad.
It looks good for your trajectory. We've calculated 2 years to Saturn.
Damn. 2 years just to get to Saturn.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end, no dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning they. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
I know that. Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into that good night. I recognize it.
Edge of what might sustain human life. Laura Miller's planet is first. Laura started her biology program.
That never become a real thing. That's terrifying.
Evil.
You don't think nature can be evil?
No. Formidable, frightening, but no, not evil.
That's true.
Was the line evil because it rips a gazelle to shreds?
That's what we take with us, Anne.
Formidable and frightening, but not evil. There's so many gems to pull out of this movie. Ice. Should we chew on some ice? We could starve. Seems appropriate for space. Space is like a vacuum. I mean, the problem in this movie is that the Earth ran out of food, so we should just go hungry. That's really like metaphorical. I feel like it would be so cool to go into space, but also just I would be absolutely terrified. I don't know what the term is, because there has to be one, but the opposite of being claustrophobic, where it's so big and vast and incomprehensible that you feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like I would feel that way in space. Like, look at that. They're just a dot next to Saturn. Next to the shadow of Saturn. Like, that's what I would be listening to. Just ambiance. I fall asleep to that stuff at night.
A wormhole bends space like this, so you can take a shortcut through a higher dimension. Okay, so
beyond my pay grade.
Three-dimensional space into 2 dimensions. A circle. What's a circle in 3 dimensions?
A sphere?
Sphere. Exactly. Spherical hole.
Any trick to this, Doyle? No one knows.
That's terrifying. It's terrifying. Like My kudos to the astronauts. I know they're not entering wormholes at this point in life, but she is so unsettling. Just going into space is scary on its own. And then you got that stuff. No. Because ain't no pulling over on the side of the road if something goes wrong. God, that's bizarre.
Everybody ready to say goodbye to our solar system?
No. Golly. What? What?
Distorting space-time. Don't!
Yeah, no, put your hand down. Here's how I was. This is how it was when I saw it in the theater. Just...
What was that?
Did you lose a finger?
First handshake.
We're here.
Where's here? The other dimension? That looks exactly like our dimension?
Well, every hour we spend on that planet will be 7 years back on Earth.
Jeez.
That's relativity, folks.
Like it's that simple.
Down there without living on the Earth right now.
You can't just think about your family. Now you have to think bigger than that, all right?
I am thinking about my family and millions of other families. Okay, Plan A does not work.
That's the only way you're going to be successful with this. Thank you. You have to have somebody like him on board where you're like, there are people there that we are doing this for. Don't be so cold about it. That is so scary.
Singularity. Yeah, we'd solve.
It's beautiful though. Can we get a new pilot? I feel a little sick. It's all water. I think I remember this planet.
Let's make it count.
Oh, I love this one. Just the ticking. How did they know it was shallow? Was that all the readings that they got from the one?
For beacon.
That's not very promising.
Where's the mountains?
Those aren't mountains.
Yeah, no.
They're waves.
It's all water.
Oh shit.
Get back on the ship and fly away. Oh my god.
Not leaving without her data.
Get back here now. Do not have time.
You aren't looking behind you.
We're in the middle of a swell.
Why are you still outside? I would make a comment about like Splash Mountain or something, but I'm mad. He had all that time. He was the closest one to it. He had all that time to get on the ship and he didn't.
Damn it! I told you to leave me.
And I told you.
Why did you leave me?
Back here. The difference is one of us.
It wasn't even.
Only you were thinking about getting home.
Don't shake your head at me.
Time is relative, okay? It can stretch and it can squeeze, but it can't run backwards. It just can't. Right? The only thing that can move across dimensions like time is gravity.
My brain. No, the science. We don't science. My chemistry teacher from high school used to be like, it's all relative. God. Ah.
How many years?
By now it must be.
It's 23 years, 4 months, 8 days.
Oh my God.
Finished second in school. This girl is still giving me. Oh. I met another girl, Dad. I really think this is the one. There's Lois. Right there. Gonna kill me. Murphy still grabbed his car.
I don't want to do this.
Crashed it. She's okay though. Hey, Dad.
Oh God, I don't want to do this.
Grandpa died last week. We buried him out in the back 40 next to Mom and Jesse. Mary would have buried you if you died. You aren't listening to this, I know that.
Oh my God.
All these messages are just...
Oh, that's devastating.
Hey, Dad. You son of a bitch. But today's my birthday. And it's a special one because you told me
that they would be the same age.
You once told me that when you came back we might be the same age. And today I'm the age you were when you left. So it would be a real good time for you to come back.
That is so devastating.
I'm not afraid of death. I'm an old physicist. I'm afraid of time.
That's valid. That's so valid.
We love people who have died. Where's the social utility in that?
None.
Maybe it means something more, something we can't yet understand. Maybe it's some evidence, some artifact.
What is grief if not love persevering?
But what is grief if not love persevering?
He had no pain. He was at peace. I'm very sorry for your loss.
That man was not at peace. That man was not at peace. That's why the clouds look so weird. I was like, those don't look right. This would be stressful. For as... Well, it's not like nothing happens. But for as, like... Steady's not the right word. I want to say one note, but... It's not like it's boring. It's so hard to explain. It's quiet. Slow, but I'm not... Like, I'm entertained. I don't even know how much time has passed. In my reality. Clearly they cannot live on this planet. It's too cold. Unless they all evolve into penguins. Oh, Matt Damon. You're in this movie? He is. Oh. That poor man. How long has he been there on his own? Came out crying.
The days are 67 hours long.
Ugh.
Cold.
24 is enough.
The nights are 67 far colder hours.
Oh god. That's 24 12 hours for a day and a night. Mm-mm.
These readings are from the surface.
Over the years, I've dropped various probes. How far?
We might just have to do it fast. Really, in my soul, it feels the most appropriate.
But he's been trying to solve the gravity equation for 40 years.
Amelia, your father solved his equation before I even left.
Then why wouldn't he use it?
The equation couldn't reconcile relativity with quantum mechanics. There are some things that aren't meant to be known. Your father had to find another way to save the... He knew how hard it would be to get people to work together to save the species instead of themselves. Or their children.
Maybe the species needs to die.
Unless you believed you were going to save them.
It was a lie.
Unforgivable. And he knew that. He was prepared to destroy his own humanity in order to save the species. He made
No.
No.
No, the incredible
I agree.
sacrifice is being made. He declared your case hopeless.
I'm sorry, Cooper.
No. We do not accept. We don't.
Panic won't help. We just have to keep working, same as ever.
The whole the concept of this movie carries the whole thing, man.
I have to tell you, Dr. Man, I'm honored to be a part of this. But once we set up base camp, secure those modules, my work's done here. I'm going home.
I don't know why something doesn't feel right.
Go.
I knew it! I didn't remember this, but something did not feel right at all about him. Jesus Christ. We what about this situation?
Responsibility. Scoop, get her stuff. What's going on?
No. I tried to do my duty, Cooper. But I knew the day that I arrived here that this place had nothing.
I knew the day we arrived here that place had nothing.
Dad didn't even try! Dad just abandoned us! He left us here to die.
That's...
You gonna wait for your next kid to die?
Damn. This is so pointless. This is so pointless. This is so pointless.
Don't judge me, Cooper.
It's too late for that. It's far too late for that. Ooh, girl. That's her solution. Why it blow up? Was that his plan? Ugh. Why is that your solution? Why is that your solution? It makes no sense.
Romilly did not survive.
Oh my god.
I could not save him.
I'll take it from here.
What is this accomplishing for him? Now he's by himself again. And then what? All he had to do was tell them the truth when they got there. He's gonna mess. He's just gonna. Oof. He's gonna f everything up. He already has. God.
Dr. Man, do not, I repeat, do not open the hatch.
No.
Do not open the hatch. If you open the hatch, the airlock will depressurize.
He's going to blow up the whole station.
For Cooper's life, this is about all mankind. There is a moment.
I did not realize this movie would make me so mad. I don't remember being this upset the first time.
Main engine's on.
He took initiative of that quick. He saw that thing blow up. He was like, alright, this is what we're doing right now. No discussions, no arguments. It's necessary.
Bad news, Cooper.
I've heard that one's ours. Give it to me straight.
Well, good news is you're alive. Bad news is the ship's gone. Wow. The visuals.
Main engine ignition in 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Oh, I just got chills.
2, 1. Mark.
Detach.
Goodbye, Tars.
Bye, Tars.
Goodbye, Dr. Brent. See you on the other side, Coop.
See you there, Slick. And from the master. Ranger 2, prepare to detach.
What? No! Cooper!
3.
Cooper, what are you doing?
Newton's third law. You gotta leave something behind.
Damn.
Detach.
All of that was so quick.
I knows him.
Yikes, yikes, yikes. He's gonna eject into the black hole, Lord. Jesus. Never. That is the most terrifying thing. Holy shit. Oh my god, that scared me. What even is it? Is it like different windows of the same? God,
What's his name? What's his name?
But you guys had this conversation before. If at this point you know that you were the one telling yourself to stay, you didn't. But you didn't. Is it all just one big loop? Dude's like, you burned down my crops, girl. You couldn't wipe that whole thing clean first? We weren't prepared.
The bulk beams are closing the Tesseract.
The Tesseract? We're in Avengers? This movie is a trip and a half. That was him?
Mr. Cooper.
Oh god, imagine 1 minute you're floating through a black hole and then the next you wake up in a hospital. Oh god, I would be so confused.
Remember, you know.
No, thank you.
The machine we found out near Saturn when we found you. Yes. It's that power source was shot, but we could get you another one if you want.
Tars! They found him! They probably were like, this is old as shit. A whole family.
I knew who it was.
How?
Because my dad promised me.
Destroyed.
Where?
Brand.
She's still out there. Oh my god. a whole minute. Alright. Like, I don't even know what to say at this point. For sure, that movie deserves a cake. I won't be making one this time. 'Cause for right now, I can only do these once a month, but... And for this one, Lord, I'm gonna have to take a minute to sit down with it. Because I have no idea, like... the most that movie gave me was go on a fast. Because the whole issue was that there was no food on Earth anymore. Crops were unsustainable, or just the whole planet was unsustainable. There were dust storms and stuff blowing in the whole time. I was thinking about, like, what if there was an element from, like, every setting? So, I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna have to come back to it. But for Earth, I have dirt and ore. Okra, corn, and just oh, Cooper, Matthew McConaughey's character just gave me like beef jerky. And then the first planet that they landed on was just water. I'd have to come up with I don't know. The second planet was just like ice. Then they ended up in the black hole, and then at the end they end up in that realm. And the first thing that he sees out the window is the kids playing baseball. So ideally I could do, like, just Cracker Jacks. My grandpa did make a statement about baseball without popcorn at the beginning. I love Cracker Jacks. Dirt, water, ice, and black. Dirt, water, ice, and black. Sounds like a drink. I'm not a mixologist, if that's what you call them. I'd have to do some research. Here's what we're gonna do, because it's late and I gotta go to work. It'll be at the end of this video anyway, so stick around for it. By then, I will have come up with something. I'm gonna come back to this, come up with an idea. I'll let you know about it in a minute. So, this movie deserves a cake. We'll come back to that in the future. God, it was so good. The sounds, the visuals, and the stress of their mission, the conflict, and it's God, I don't have words. We just have to come back. That's one you have to sit with for a while. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Turns out my first idea was the best idea. One element from every setting in the movie, give or take. Starting with the Earth, dry, dusty. But I did mention Cooper Ham, our protagonist. Jerky, I did it, the beef kind. Jack Link's meat snacks, extra tender. I also got original beef jerky, purely because it says 100% American beef on the package. We're gonna try them both. It doesn't smell bad. Actually, it's surprisingly good. I'm not a beef jerky kind of person at all. Well, that is tasty. That one has a heavy Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue smell. You see that? Premium quality tender jerky. It's not nearly as tender as the first one. Sweeter though. And still not bad. I like the Jacks better. For our journey through space and the unknown, we are definitely going to make a drink. I have a recipe for a black magic cocktail. It's like a Halloween thing, but I think it works in this case. We have some cheap vodka for our rather deadly water planet. Some fresh lime juice. You know, that's as fresh as it's gonna get in here. Simple syrup and ice, which I didn't get out of the freezer. I also got some rock candy sticks, for our rocky ice planet and these super cool looking glasses. Doesn't it look like a swirling vortex into the 5th dimension? So we're gonna try a couple of things because this recipe calls for black vodka, which I don't have, and if I had the time and more resources to go looking for black vodka, then I would do that. But for now, we're gonna try to make our own with some food coloring. Well, food coloring for the first attempt, and if that doesn't work, I have some diamond dust. This is how you do it. Oh yeah, I'd say that worked pretty well. Pearl luster dust for this one. I'm gonna do it one more time. This time with the black luster. Fresh squeezed lime juice. Look at that. That one's even better. Wow, I like it. The black pearl dust turned out far prettier than the food coloring, but I say this is a success. Give them both a try. This is the food coloring one. You know what? I could smell the food coloring, but it's not bad. This one is so pretty. They taste the same. I like this one better. I didn't know that these came in bags. This is for our Beyond place, our other dimension, or I don't even know what kind of deal you want to call it, but when life was good and baseball was going again. Ah, yeah, I love that smell. That's a good one. I love caramel popcorn. I got a prize. It's a sticker. Thanks for eating with me. Cheers.